Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coleman Designs Pro Dirt Late Model Series. Super excited to be bringing this series back right here. Super excited to have Coleman Designs on board with us. It's the third season for the Pro Dirt Late Model guys. On a Thursday night, they decided to come on board, Brandon Elvis, Justin Coleman, to get this league fired back up. And also, another special treat tonight. We are joined by none other than I think he drives a 74 on track. I can't remember exactly, but he always is the monster car, Mr. Alex C. Harris. How you doing tonight, brother?
Doing pretty good. Yeah, that would be the number 74 monster car that I typically drive. Tend to be in front of you there, Tanner.
Oh, now we're getting reckless with it. So tell me here, Alex. We are asphalt drivers, right? So we are kind of out of our normal realm, we're going to call it. Dirt. What's your thoughts on dirt, and how much experience do you have on dirt?
I have enough dirt experience to just say I've watched it, I've seen it. I've driven on it just enough to get out of rookies. But other than that, I haven't really got much experience on it. I'm really good at wrecking. That's pretty much all I'm good at. But I at least know enough where I can at least follow what's going on and kind of help what's going on.
Now, the cool thing about tonight is, and I was fortunate enough to call the other dirt late model races that we had here, and the one thing I noticed, they are not resetting the track. So that means where they're running at right now, it's going to get slick tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 60 laps tonight. You are going to see drivers slipping and sliding all over the track. They are going to be fighting for every piece of real estate they can that has grip. So it's going to be one hell of a show. You already see the entry of turn 3, I believe. Yes, turn 3 and 4 are already slicking off. 1 and 2 as well. So, and they still got a little bit of practice left, about 10 minutes left. This is the TrueSimProductions pre-race show. We're going to throw it over to Southern Shores Realty really quick, pay some bills, and we'll be back momentarily.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty.
Alrighty, folks, we are back. Thank you, Mr. Rick Thompson, for that. We got the music rocking and rolling in the background. I hope y'all are hyped for tonight as I am. Cedar Lake, it's such a unique track. It really is unique, but it's wide. That's one of my favorite aspects about it. Let's go over to Kyle and see if he can give us some of the rule changes going into tonight's race. As I try to get the graphic pulled up. And he will as well. Or Alex, excuse me, Alex. Give me some of the rule changes. There you go, sorry.
Yeah, it's a great risk. All right, so for the rule changes for this season, we're going to have any cars that are going to be involved in a wreck are be going directly to the rear. There's not going to be any at fault determinations at all. It just kind of makes it easy on race control that's in the race. Then if a driver gets more than 25 incident points, they will be automatically disqualified. They'll be told to park it for the night, just to keep it clean. And then also all starts and restarts will be on the race leader, even the coming to the green.
So the one rule that stands out to me, and I'm sure it stands out to everybody at home, there's a reason why it's first on the list. That is any car involved in a wreck goes to the rear. That is going to be huge tonight. So meaning, say you're just trying to get through a wreck and you happen to nudge somebody or even just get a 2X, you're to the back. No ifs and buts about it, you're going to the back. So that's tried and true at most short tracks, especially asphalt short tracks. National Fairgrounds, they do it. If two guys are wrecking each other, send them to the back. They can wreck each other in the back. So that's a really neat rule. I'm glad to see that coming out here tonight. And then, let's see, we'll go back over here to the pre-race show. Now, Mr. Alex, I'm sorry I called you Kyle. Had Kyle in here with me last night, so let's see if we can pull up some keys to victory for Cedar Lake here tonight. So I was talking to some of the guys that were testing turning laps earlier, Alex, and they told me balanced rear tire wear. And what that means is you got to save the rights. Of course, you got to save that right rear because it's doing all the work. But you got to save the left rear. If you don't save it, if you start seeing a big gap between the right and left rear, they said the car basically just wants to hook right and turn straight off the track. So that's going to be something to watch all night. Point number 2, stay on top of the track state. I mean, that's just dirt racing 101 there. Wherever it's slick at, find grip. I think you came up with the third point. Lots of patience out here tonight, because 3 and 4, they kind of go together. Lots of patience and avoiding the carnage. So it's dirt racing, right? It's just basically unorganized chaos, right? Uncontrolled chaos.
Yeah, you're running 60 laps, and you're gonna be clicking off laps at 12 seconds a lap. So it's gonna go real quick, but you have to be patient. Otherwise, you're gonna be, either being hooking into the wall because you haven't taken care of your left rears, or you're gonna be being sent to the back because you got involved in a wreck. So it's gonna be challenging for all the racers involved.
Let's see if we can find a racer to maybe pull up here and have a chat with us. I know old John here. We were talking to him before the race, so we're going to try to talk to him now. I think we caught him in mid-conversation. Mr. John, you're live on the pre-race show. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
So, John, we were talking to you earlier, and you seem pretty knowledgeable about dirt. What is the game plan for you tonight as the 81 car? You're currently sitting top of the board on the speed chart.
Biggest thing is keep myself calm, get a good qualifying run, and keep my tires under me and don't blow my tires off.
Now, you're the one that came up with one of the keys to victory. You said balance the rear tires in the right, between the rights and the left. Explain what you were talking about earlier. I thought that was a cool point.
So a lot of the iRacing setups are going to blow the right rear tire out fairly quick, and once you lose that right rear tire, even though it's not flat, you ain't got no grip on it, the car is going to want to turn right naturally. So late in the run, you might see some guys really struggling to keep the car straight because the right rear tire's got no grip on it. And we just been doing tire pressure changes, and this is a fixed setup league, so there's minimal what you can do, and just basically it's in your right foot to try to keep them tires in there.
All right. Hey, John, I got a question for you. Since qualifying is rapidly approaching, how's the track state? I mean, it's looking like it's getting kind of rutted in. Looks like people are kind of searching for grip already. And, that was point 2 is keeping track of the track state. So how's it out there?
So I look at it top to bottom. Top, you can run anywhere from a 13.8 to 13.9. Feels really smooth. You miss that big rut coming down into 1 and 2, but the bottom, if you can hit the bottom right, I just ran a 0.4 on the bottom, hitting that rut real hard. So you can either take your chances on the bottom and possibly tear your car up across the rut, or you can keep it safe and hit that top side and get a consistent run.
Well, right on, brother. We'll let you get back down to your race team. Got about 2.5 minutes left of practice, a little bit more. So let you turn a few more laps here, John. Good luck tonight, buddy. Maybe we'll be talking to you at the end of this thing.
All right, thanks, guys.
Hey, good luck.
Look down at Race Team 6. They got a who's who down there. It's a clan. They got so many people. They're looking like Race Team 1 on a Monday and Tuesday, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be something to watch, right? Because when you're racing somebody in Discord like that, you tend to take care of them. You may not actually be teammates, but you race with them like they are your teammates, right? You just take care of them. So that's going to be a storyline to watch. Now, somebody else I want to pull up. He might be doing a driver's meeting right now, so we're going to find out really quick if he is. It is none other than the Gold Chain Cowboy. Race winner last night, Mr. Justin Coleman. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
So, Justin, we are live in the pre-race show, getting ready to squeeze on in over to qualifying in about a minute and a half. But I have to ask you, I know you're a dirt guy. How you like the chances coming into tonight? Currently scored 9th on the speed chart, but you did get in late.
Oh, hang on. Let me mute Brandon. He's doing driver's meeting.
What I say, Alex? I knew one of them was going to be doing it. I apologize.
Yep. No. You're good. He's just micing up.
He's loud.
No, yeah, he is loud. I'll just play it. No, it's I like our chances tonight. Track's in good shape. We found some speed out there just a minute ago, so got my hopes up pretty high for qualifying. I think I found some good speed out there, so we're about to find out. So.
Well, Coleman, that's all I really needed to hear from you. Got about a minute left to go. We'll let you get back down there for the driver's meeting, get everything wrapped up. And like I told John, good luck to you tonight, brother. Maybe we'll be talking to you at the end of this thing.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, man. Have a good one.
Yep. Appreciate y'all.
All right. I shouldn't have put an admin up that late. Let's pull up Samuel Lawson, and I'll let you do the honors here.
Oh, hey, Sammy Lawson. This is Alex in the booth. You got me?
Hey, what's up, boys?
We sadly got him.
Well, unfortunately, we do. But so, how's the track doing, Sam? Is it quick? How are you feeling with how you feel your chances?
I think I don't know. It's starting to slick off a lot already. But I mean, really, it's going to be all around the top the entire race. I think. Besides this first few laps, might be around the bottom, just trying to get positions while you can, so the momentum builds up around the top. That's about it.
So I see that you were fourth on the speed charts. Was that early in your runs, or was that? And if so, how's it now?
Oh, that was about early, but recently, I'll tell you what I just did. Actually, I was just now hitting 13.6, 13.5s in there.
All right.
Okay. So go ahead, Tanner. We make it real quick.
So yeah, qualifying's getting ready to start, but nobody's really mentioned it. But we've talked about it a little bit. What's the tire wear feeling like as far as on an extended run out here, Sam? 60 laps, no extra tires in the pits. What's it feel like?
So I just ran 10 laps, and my right rear was already down to 91%.
Nice.
So it's going quick.
Nice. So you're gonna be slipping and sliding. Well, good luck, brother. Qualifying is a go. Good luck on that slick track, brother. Maybe we talk to you at the end of this thing.
Hope to see you P1.
Yep. Have fun.
Yes, sir. You too. All right, Alex. It's that time. Season 3 of the Thursday Night Pro Dirt Late Model Series, brought to you by none other than Coleman Designs. It's qualifying time. Let's get right into it. As Anthony Rennick's going to be the first car featured in the Rusty Bucket number 23, as he is coming to his first lap here. First lap around the track, it's going to be obviously P1. He's the only one that's put down a lap. 13.84. Actually got really sideways right then in turn 2. Scrubbed off a lot of speed. Did the same in 3 and 4. Ooh, got the tires too. That's not going to be a good lap.
Yeah, we got a lot of people on track right now. I'm seeing at least maybe 4 people are now on track. We'll start seeing their laps start kicking off here in a second.
As Kevin Prettyman goes top of the board with his first lap around, jumping on board with him down Broadway on the back stretch as he goes in 3 and 4. Ooh, tagged the wall. Lap will not count.
That lap will stand.
13.34, top of the board right now. Justin Coleman, Gold Chain Cowboy, number 14, ripping the high side here. He's not catfishing down at the bottom. He's going to rip the high side, but he does go to the bottom this time. But something else we ain't talked about. You see those little white tires on there? They're basically like hitting speed bumps. We saw Rennick hit it, and it can actually destroy your car, like outright just destroy it.
Yep. We've got Moniker on track as well. He's going to be coming up here shortly on speed charts. P4.
As Justin Coleman holds down provisional pole, going to see if Moniker can take it over as he went P4 first lap around the number 81. This lap, he has a good exit right there. Did get a little bit quicker, went P3 on the board.
We have Chris Smith on track, and then last to qualify will be Daniel Sweat.
I'm curious to see if Sweat's going to go out or not. I know he's not. He's about like me, right? He'll run some dirt, but he's definitely not a dirt guy. And folks, I do apologize tonight, right? I'm a dirt fan, but I'm not a dirt driver. But so I'll do my best.
Same.
I'll do my best, try to keep up tonight. But there's definitely way better out there that cover dirt. I do notice old Brad Carpenter out there too, sitting 13th on the charts. He's also a pure asphalt guy, so that's pretty cool to see Mr. Carpenter coming out representing the series. But shout out to Justin Coleman, provisional pole, Kevin Prettyman, Monkern, Lawson, Cody, Elvis. Got a good star-studded top 6 right there. It's going to be an exciting race. 60 laps here tonight. Caution laps, they will be counted. So that's something different they're doing. Caution laps will count in this series. So that's going to be something to watch. If they go out here and have a lot of cautions, I mean, you blink and the race is over, right? So got to be careful with that. I'm excited, though. Got about 2 minutes left to qualify, and then it's going to be go time.
Yeah, exactly. To your point about the cautions being counted, with that fast repair, if you get basically a free reset. So if you get into a wreck and you manage to survive, that could also work against you, because you won't be able to get back. You'll be able to get back into line, but you may not be able to pass all the people you need to pass to finish P1.
Right, and what Alex is getting at there, these dirt tracks, they are notoriously hard to get on and off pit road and do it in a timely fashion. And normally you got to park sideways or caddy corner in your box too, right? Because, I mean, let's face it, dirt cars, they usually don't pit. They don't have to pit, right? So that's also going to be interesting. But, yeah, they do have a fast repair in their pocket, so that's going to help out if they do get into some shenanigans, we'll call it. But while we wait this out, let's throw it over to Bam Racing Videos. That will be our last commercial of the night. And then we'll be back, bringing you the action as soon as they hit the grid. We'll be back momentarily. Alrighty, folks. Thank you for that. Had to cut it a little short because it's time to get that grid rocking and rolling. We watched it happen in the 14 car. Mr. Gold Chain Cowboy Justin Coleman in the 14 got pole. Kevin Prettyman in the 88 firing off to his outside road number 1. John Monkern. Well, how you pronounce that? Say it one more time for me.
It's going to be Monkern.
Monkern. Yeah, John Monkern. Inside row number 2 is Samuel Lawson, the governor, starting P4. Cody Ribb starting 5th.
All right, and then rounding out the row three, we're going to have Brandon Elvis, and then row 4 we're going to have Matthew Cakeley, and then also Henry Jones to his outside, and then in row 5 and P9 we've got Christopher Smith, and in P10 we got Todd Lamphere.
Starting right outside the top 10 is none other than Anthony Rennick in the Michael Jordan 23 machine. And then 12 to his outside, Jason Bauer in the 0, or in the 9, excuse me. I don't know why I said 0. 13th, Brad Carpenter, and 14 is Mr. Evil Knievel himself, Daniel Sweat in the 07. As I believe they're going to do 2 laps pacing around here at beautiful Chevy Silverado. It's almost identical to mine, I'll be honest. So I'm always kind of biased towards it. Beautiful Chevy Silverado. Let's get rocking and rolling, Alex. It's time to go. 60 laps here at Cedar Lake. It's going to be one hell of a night.
Yeah, we're going to get rolling here, and it could be over before you know it.
Before we get green here, let me ask you, have you subscribed? Subscribe, never miss a second of the action. Remember, leader has all the starts in his hands here whenever that pace car makes the, or pace truck makes the hard left-hand turn. But we're on the road to 500 subscribers. If you could hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, helps us out tremendously, more than you ever know. As the leader is off. Side by side for P2, P3, far on back. As Justin Coleman, though, just set sail right then on them boys. 88 of Prettyman's trying to make the high side work as it looks like.
We've got the speed in the background. We have 2 cars that's spinning in the back.
As Daniel Sweat appeared to be one, and Anthony Rennick cautioned out on the speedway. So let's see what happened to these boys.
I think Sweat got a little loose.
Looks like Rennick got tapped. Yeah, Rennick was a little sideways and may have lost a lot of momentum. Let's see if I can get the right camera on before it gets there. Looks like Rennick just got really sideways in that slick. And
and then Bauer. It looks like Bauer may have touched him, but can't quite tell. But
yeah, just a tough break right there for all parties involved.
But doesn't look like they had too much damage. It looks like they'll be able to just keep on going and just kind of just reset and kind of get back into it right as soon as green flag falls.
The rust bucket, it's strong, 23. It showed no fear right then. Took a hit in the rear end and it's still straight as it was. So the rust bucket's strong. In it to win it for the number 14, Mr. Justin Coleman. Let's go to the field real quick and see some of these dirt late models these guys are working with. If we can try to get a decent shot, that'd be awesome. 88 car, that might be my favorite right now, Kevin Prettyman. They're actually look like about to go back green flag.
Yeah, looks like. Is it?
Yeah.
They're setting up a single file like they're ready to go green flag already.
Yeah, lights are off on the pace truck. They did say they would be shortening the yellows every chance they get. As Justin Coleman is off, a benefactor of the single file restart. Kevin Prettyman, though, don't have a battle at all to his inside. John Markran trying to make that inside lane work. I do believe the inside lane will be faster earlier on. I say that, though, and them guys on the high side, they're getting a momentum. 44 car of Sam Lawson trying to get to the outside of 81. He does succeed. You see the advantage the 81 has on the bottom, but then look at the run. The 44 has to check up for the 81.
Right. This is all a momentum. This is a momentum track, and this is going to be a momentum series. So essentially, if you can manage to get over top on the top and get a run going, just take it. You got to take your runs when you can get them.
Go back up to the front. Justin Coleman has switched this lineup, running a little bit of a slider line. And now I did talk to John Mockern quite a bit before we went live tonight. He was telling me once this track gets slick, basically like what it is right now, they're not even full throttle anymore. They're about 3/4 throttle. The only time they really go full throttle is in the corner just to make the car rotate. So that's also an interesting note. These cars don't have a lot of power, but they have enough power to spin them wheels. The Sam Lawson still working over the 81. Should get clear here.
And it looks like he does. He's actually finally clear. So now he's working in P3. So now it's got Coleman and Prettyman. They're looking like they're trying to set up a battle. Looks like Prettyman's trying to get a run on Coleman and just slowly get as much grip as he can.
As Sam is in the catbird sitting P3 right now, watching the two in front of him, trying to close the real estate, close the gap in between them. And actually, last time by, Sam Lawson was the fastest car on the track, so he's definitely catching these leaders.
But John is coming from his inside. He's coming for him. He's coming for Sam.
So see Sam, I mean, he's staying committed to the high side, and that's usually what you got to do on iRacing dirt. But looks like John has found something in that middle group. He's actually entering through the slick too, and that's normally something you don't see. As this time he goes high, but it looks like he's entering just a little bit lower than Sam, trying to get more of an arc in and get the run off.
Right. So, and it looks like it was working for a time, and I don't know if it's still working or if it's just not enough, and he just needs something else to kind of get closer to Sam. But behind that, we've got some 3-wide racing.
That's the freaking beauty of dirt racing. That track, it's ever changing every single lap. As the 25 of Henry Jones here to the outside of Matthew, as makes the pass. Well, I said he made the pass. He actually has not completed it yet. This is dirt, guys. I mean, it takes a few laps. You got to work over that driver and just keep trying. Eventually, you will have the advantage, especially on the high side. Just look at that momentum. As we keep going through the field a little bit, Mr. Brandon Elvis in the 54. He's an asphalt guy. Raced many laps in real life, thousands of them in real life at Myrtle Beach. So he's making the transition over to dirt right now and doing a pretty good job. Currently sitting inside the top 10. Started P6, lost 2 spots. Currently running P8.
Going back to the front of the field, we basically Justin Coleman's kind of walked away from this. I guess we might have missed maybe a bobble or something, but he's walked away from Kevin Prettyman, and now he's under threat from Sam Lawson.
Has some lap traffic here, does Coleman, as Anthony Rennick does get into the outside wall, trying to stay clear there. 31 of Brad Carpenter also being put a lap down here. His 88 car actually got into the wall pretty good right there, but Prettyman, I believe he might just be conserving some right rear here, trying to, but that's allowing Samuel Lawson, the governor, to get right there to the back bumper of him. But you see, I mean, Sam will get there one lap, and then Prettyman, he'll extend it right back. So that's telling me that Sam's not super consistent right now with his lap times. As one.
We have someone spinning.
That was Brad Carpenter in 31.
Yeah, we have Brad spinning out at the exit of 2.
That will not be a yellow either, because he's not hampering the race at all. Justin Coleman, he wants to see that car down there, just get on pit road, put sitting there, no caution. As Coleman, he is still running that slider line, so he's definitely found something these other guys just don't know about, I guess, as he's opened it up to almost.
We now have a caution.
As yellow is out. I don't even know who it
Sounds like I think Brad might have brought out the caution because. I think just race control just thought he was going a little too slow and just made sure to make everybody safe.
He tried to do the right thing. He tried to let everybody go. That's why he stopped right there, folks. He didn't want to come up and impede the ones on the track, so you had to find an open gap. A little track like this, it's hard to get an open gap. We saw our leader in lap traffic in about a freaking 14 lap run. So,
yep. And keep in mind, we're approaching halfway already, folks. So this race is pretty much almost over. So it's gonna be quick.
You blink, you will miss it. As Coleman will be the control car on the inside. Remember, he can go anytime in turn 4. Then he has Kevin Prettyman, but Samuel Lawson has made up a spot. So not a lot of comer and goers right now. There's only been a few guys actually gaining spots here since the start of this race.
Now I'm kind of curious to see what Coleman does in terms of how he lines himself up for the start. If he's going to work his way low, or if this is a double wide.
This is going to be a double here. As lights are off on a pace truck, he will fire them off this time around out of turn number 4. As he's on the loud pedal, taking them all down Broadway here, but gets a great jump here. That's going to leave Sam and Kevin to do battle. Go to battle. John Mocker
got 3 wide.
3 wide coming out of turn number 2. As they're freaking.
Oh, we got people into the wall.
4 wide.
Ooh.
Brandon there was having to stab the brakes and stay off people there, as that was a bomb just went off. I don't know how they're all still facing forward, but that was a bomb going off.
That was great driving from our drivers to make sure that everybody's facing forward. We're still green. We're still coming, and we're now halfway at lap 30 with Justin Coleman in the lead.
As Matthew in the 17, he is hounding the 13 car, or it's a 0 car. Of Cody
we have
yellow out
we have
again.
a caution in the back for
Brad Carpenter and Jason Bauer.
Yes.
Ooh, Bauer flipped.
And it looks like he had to tow.
So the reason why I'm not using the wreckage cam, when the speeds are this slow, like on dirt, it's telling me everybody's wrecking. So I just got to kind of wind it back. Gets into the 54 right there. Trying to correct it. Runs out of real estate trying to save it. Ooh, that car took a licking. Look at the 23 of Rennick. Look at the freaking avoidance of this guy. Holy cow. Sees all this going down, but remember, folks, on dirt, you can't just hit your brakes. He's trying to get slow. Whoa, Dilla. That's awesome. What a driver. In the words of Chris K, if he was up there, he'd be talking about Golden Nuggets right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
All right, Alex, we're 32 laps into the shindig. Who is your pick tonight?
I'm going to go against the current, because even though Justin Coleman is just walking away whenever we go green, I'm going to put Prettyman. I'm going to say he's going to come back at the very end and manage to steal it.
Hey, that's not a bad pick, Kevin Prettyman here. I'm torn, but I got to go Chain Cowboy again, all because I picked him last night and he won. As he fires them off, you just got to watch the battle for second on these restarts because the leader gets gone. Looks like Sam may throw a slider on the 88.
Oh, he does.
He is not clear. Tries to clear himself. Oh, that's going to
be... Really right. Oh man, that's gonna be unfortunate.
Lost the front tire. Tried to make it stick. He saw the opening right there, but that's what we're talking about with Sam. He has to rein that in just a little bit, and the kid will be good. Unscheduled pit stop for the number 44. Goes from P3, possibly P2, to putting that car
all the way. Yeah, all the way back down to maybe lower than P10. That might be the end of his night.
As that was a lick right there, brother. I mean, he lost the wheel and everything. We watched the wheel come off real time. But Justin Coleman, man, it is the Coleman show. It's the Coleman Designs League as well, and it's the Coleman show. How fitting is that?
Right, and one thing I'm kind of curious to see, how much damage did Prettyman take out of that slide job? And how much does that actually affect him?
Right, because he got squeezed up into the outside wall pretty hard. I don't think Prettyman did anything bad there. I mean, he held his line, and Sam didn't necessarily do anything bad. He just misjudged it, right? He tried to get up there and slide right in front of the 88 and make him lift, but he ultimately just did not clear him. He never got clear of the 88 right there.
Right. I mean, we're sitting here with 20 laps to go, and it's go time, and there's no giving and taking. It's just take.
It's all take.
And that's what we saw.
As the 17 is the only car looking to try to make the low side work out here right now, and based off lap times, I mean, it's about the same. They're running basically parallel, even with the leader. Leader's running about the same time. So you're seeing the the gap Justin Coleman got here, he has made it grow a little bit, but a lot of that is just from the initial restart.
Yeah, we have let's see, we have Coleman running 13.8s and Prettyman's running 14 flats. Yeah,
So Coleman was a little quicker that though. He is quicker.
Yeah, he is good. He is quicker.
A tenth faster right there. That's right on the gearbox. Looking back off our race leader. As you see, it's nothing but clean air right here. Does have, I mean, they're back there, but man, oh man, when you're on dirt and they get about a second and a half back, you quit looking in your mirror. You just start focusing on your marks at that time, and that's what Justin's doing. He's not even trying to run qualifying laps. He's not trying to run perfect laps. He's just trying to run mistake-free laps, and that's exactly what he's doing right now.
Right, we have somebody in the wall again.
23,
yep.
Another car with a broken right front.
And a lost right front at that.
Yeah, and
that'll bring out the caution.
A broken lot of stuff because that car
is just dropping debris everywhere.
It is just dropping parts everywhere. Race control, that's probably a debris caution, and that was warranted because holy cow, he dropped a lot of stuff on track. If you were a scrapper, you could go out there and get that and go make freaking $500 at the junkyard.
Oh yeah,
so much stuff. 15 laps to go. Remember, caution laps are counting. They are trying to make the cautions fast. We've only been calling this race for 13 minutes, by the way, folks. Dirt racing, it is in and it is out. I mean, it's in and it's out. It's fast as can be. But it's also, it's action-packed because with these 60-lap races, obviously, I mean, duh, they go by quick, right? So you don't have time to really ride. So if there was a guy like Prettyman who was conserving his tires, letting Justin Coleman get out on him, if he was conserving him, John, or any of these guys, if they were conserving, you're about to see it right here because it is actually, if it wasn't go time at lap with 20 to go, it's go time with 14 to go.
Right. There's not a lot of strategy with these with as fast as these races go, so you kind of have to get on your horse real quick. And unlike the other asphalt series that we have, which kind of involve pit series, so these guys are going to shoot them off again. Here we go. We've got Justin Coleman just rocking it out again. We got 3 wide in the back, but Justin Coleman just as clear as can be. Got clear sailing again. We got people 1% of the wall, but he keeps it going. We're still going.
25 of Henry Jones. It looks like they are wrecking in the back. Daniel Sweat, but they did get it going. Justin Coleman don't want to see any more sheet metal on the track. He wants to see nothing but clean dirt, if that's ever such a thing. As Prettyman has a battle in his hand, Monkren right there to his inside, or looking each and every lap, and I see that 17.
Oh, we got caution again, and let's see who it is.
Come on, guys.
Don't know from
way.
who.
No way. Brad. It better be for you again, Brad, or I'm making fun of you. I can't make too much fun of you because this would be me out there.
Yeah, this would be me as well, so this is why I don't race dirt. It just looks like he just kind of looped it. And
he tries to get off track, too. He gets off track there.
Yeah, credit to him. He tried to get off track, and I guess he just still called the caution, so that's unfortunate.
Let's see if we can talk to old Brad Carpenter. He's still in Discord. He's had a Tanner Moore type of night on dirt. Mr. Carpenter, you're live in the booth. Got a copy? He may not want to talk to us. Mr. Brad Carpenter, you got a copy?
I might be talking to his pit crew, putting a thing on the hauler tonight.
Yeah, you might be right. All right, so I gotta ask: does this help Justin?
Or 100%. I think it helps Justin because he gets great launches, but also because these caution flags do count. That means that's less time for everybody else to get close to him. So I'm pretty sure these help him as much as possible. So he can be looking for cautions for the rest of the night, and also he could care less because he's been had great restarts. As we're going to have another one right here.
As he fires off, I think the 88 it may be a vision issue or something, right? There's no way he's just beating him off that bad every single time they go to fire. But the 88 though, he's doing a great job. He's getting right up there, holding down the high side where he's restarting, and that's not allowing anybody to really pass him here. I say that they are 3 wide, beating and banging off each other. 7 laps to go here. Keep it going. 81 car gets wicked sideways, does John, so that's going to scrub off a lot of speed. Now, Matthew, he has worked this bottom all race long, the 17 car. Every time we have highlighted him, he has been catfishing right there on the bottom, trying to catch him a big cat. And right now, that big cat is a podium because he is currently sitting P3, working on second place, P2.
Right, and we've got P3 working on P2, but then that's been going on for a couple laps. So we also have Brandon Elvis coming around as well, trying trying to sneak his way back in there on the high side for the Christopher Fisk. We had a bit massive, just we got races everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, throw a blanket over the entire field at some portion on the track. Henry Jones and Brandon Nevis, they are duking it out, boxing style. They're leaning on each other. They're using each other up, but they're doing it cleanly, if that's ever a thing on dirt. Organized chaos right here. It's just uncontrolled, just unsanctioned. It's dirt out here just ripping the high side. Brandon Nevis doing a hell of a job trying to
we got slide jobs going up for P3 and 4. We got a race going.
Oh, they're side by side. Prettyman down low.
We have 2 laps to go. Lap 59.
All righty. I mean, it's just all Justin Coleman then. I mean,
This is his race to lose.
Absolutely. Going down the front stretch. White flag in the air. Final time around the track. Mr. Justin Coleman, he came out last night to the late model stock race, led every single lap of that race. He said, hold my beer, I'm going to do it again on dirt. He comes out and does it at Cedar late.
And then we have John, and Matthew manages to catch himself a P3. Congratulations to Matthew Keekley.
Yeah, really, because he made that bottom work all race long. I want to watch their little battle here as Prettyman ended up losing that battle.
He happened to touch the outside wall coming on the last lap, and Keekley managed to just sneak in there and caught himself that P3 podium.
Look at that racing, man. Only on dirt. It's beautiful. It's beautiful when done right. And these boys, they did it right for the Coleman Designs Pro Dirt Late Model Studies. This winning moment brought to you by none other than BAM Racing Videos. Good thing this time I can say, I always say it's grassroots racing. He goes all across the country videoing it. But this time I can also tell you, he's had a big focus as of late on dirt racing. So if you're a dirt fan of local short track racing, check out BAM Racing Videos. The kid is killing it. If Coleman's going to make his way over to victory lane, we're going to see if we can find these drivers here. As get Matt up in the waiting room. And Justin and them are up in the admin channel, so we'll get them in just a second. We'll get Matt up here first, and we'll let you do the honors on second and third, Mr. Alex.
All right, sounds great. Hey, Matt, this is Alex in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, congratulations on your P3, man.
Man, thank you.
Hey, so we happened to notice that you were catfishing all night. Did you find anything that anyone else couldn't do? Because you seemed like to be the only person that was really making that thing work.
It just, as a sprint car guy running late models, man, I just figured I'd keep it on the bottom and just let her ride.
I'll let her ride. You did. Did you happen? How did you manage to get past John? Or no, sorry, Prettyman at the very last lap. Looked like you guys were throwing slide jobs at each other for the last 2 laps.
Yeah, again, I just kept it on the bottom. I knew off of 2 going down the back, I had a good forward bite. I just had to make sure I cleared them off of 4, and I somehow managed to do that.
Oh, well, awesome. Tanner, you got any questions for Matt here?
Matt, I don't really, but I do want to say, hell of a run tonight, brother. How that 17. I highlighted it many times tonight. It didn't matter if it was lap 2, lap 22, or lap 60. You were rocking that bottom. You stayed committed to it all night, even when it felt a little slower. You stayed committed to it. So bravo for that. Who we got to thank for the number 17 car?
Man, it's just I just run my paint schemes. This is a Mac Daddy Dale McDowell paint that I run on my late model. So just thanks to everybody that's watching, and yeah.
Well, right on, brother. We'll let you get back down to your race team and celebrate that podium finish, start the season. Hell of a points night.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely, boss. As we're going to see if we can pull up our
second place finisher, John Monaker.
Our second place finisher. He is in the admin channel, so we got to take him just for a second. Mr. John, you're live in the booth. Got a copy?
I got a copy.
I can't lie, John. You played. Sorry, Alex. I said you can take care of it, but you played like a snake all night, holding down P4. So congratulations on the P2. I don't know where you really came from there. It was awesome watching it. Alex, you got the floor, brother.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. It's like, take me through that last restart because that thing looked hairy. You kind of went middle of 3 wide and just kind of snake your way through it, as Tanner put it.
Well, and so I knew my teammate Kevin Prettyman, good guy, but he didn't miss the start, but he wasn't getting a great start, and I can't remember who was on my inside there, but I punched it 3 wide, and I think I bounced off the dude below me and the dude above me, and it got a little airy. I'm not gonna lie, and we all stayed straight, and everyone kept going, and I was just trying to save tire. I waited too long, and that's just part of racing. But had a good race car and a lot of guys that were, running clean next to us, especially with Kevin Prettyman, and I can't remember the guy that was with me, but he was a great driver to stay off me and us to actually come off the corner.
Yeah, you guys were doing some great racing. I just anybody else that you want to thank that you were on the roll of thanking folks for your ride and for the night.
I gotta thank you guys there. Thank my team, DOD, Defenders of Dirt. We were always run hard. And really not too much. You guys are great, and league was great, race was great, and guys were super respectful. So that's all I got.
I second that, brother. It was a really good race up towards the front. Had a few cautions towards the back, but that would get worked out, right? So, hell of a night for you, John. Super impressed. 81 car looks strong. I look and see that myself talking to you pretty often every Thursday night. So, congratulations on the P2, and we'll let you get back up there and handle the admin duties you're doing.
Thanks, guys.
Absolutely, boss.
Yep.
Alrighty, folks. And then there was one. This man dominated the race last night. Came out here and said he wanted to dominate another race, and he did. Mr. Martin Truex Jr., I called you that last night, Justin Coleman. Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
So the first question is, whenever you win these dang things, why do you just got to wear them out for?
I don't know, man. Like I said, there at the end of that practice session, I found something that I really liked, and I just started utilizing that during the race, and I mean it worked. I'm really surprised nobody else kind of took that same line. I guess they were worried about the right rear burning off of it, but it didn't wear out as bad as I figured it was because I was pushing it pretty hard.
So I'm not a dirt guy, but I took note of it. You were running a super hard slider line, and you wasn't even putting a slide job on anybody, but you were making it stick, and hell, you were almost a tenth and a half faster than the field at all times tonight. And I mean, that just shows how fast that 14 car really was. May have to take it a little harder tonight because I don't know if the Go Chain Cowboy brought something legal tonight.
Well, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, I guess.
So on these restarts tonight, we watched you just get a hell of a jump every single time. Didn't really have to battle anybody. Is that going to be something we see on dirt often this season, or how's the dirt restarts normally work? You got to remember, I'm kind of new to this, kind of not.
Yeah, so the restarts are definitely key, especially if you're the leader. So the best thing to do is just kind of run it up a little high on the pace lap, and then just cut down the bank. I mean, you get a heck of a run coming down that bank like that. So that's what I was trying to do every time. I was trying to get high enough out of the slick, and then once I seen where I had a clear shot of good grip down the straightaway, I just gunned it and drove down the hill. I seen by the flag stand. I mean, I pulled like a car length on them. So
every time. I mean, you might as well throw a chain on that and just put a hitch on it and drag them, buddy. I mean, you like I said, you do it like Martin Truex Jr. You got to make sure you come out here. You don't just want to win the dang thing, right? You got to make sure you lead.
Dominate.
You got to lead at least 99.9% of the lap. So I salute you for that, Go Chain. Who we got to thank for number 14?
Thank y'all obviously for coming on and broadcasting this and putting this series on and everything. And got to thank BCR, Bad Company Racing. Good company or bad company is good company.
Oh, you butchered it. You butchered it.
I butchered it. I'm telling you, man, my nerves are shaking right now. I'm high right
he's
now.
on adrenaline. He just won.
Yeah, right. Adrenaline's through the roof. But yeah, so thank BCR. They're a great group of guys. Couldn't ask for a better group of guys to run with. And all my sponsors, Parker Brothers Window Tinting, BH Homes Construction, Gibbs Brothers Construction, Barry Elvis Performance and Fabrication, and again, thank y'all for coming on and broadcasting these deals, man. We appreciate it. Y'all do an awesome job.
Right on, brother. Well, we appreciate that. As long as y'all keep showing up, we're going to keep doing it. We'll be here every Thursday night as we're taking off to Lernerville next week. How you like the track going to Lernerville? Now, there's a little cliff there you can go down. That's a scary track.
Yeah, Lernerville's a tough track. The only wall on that track is the front straightaway.
And it's not straight. It wants to reach out and grab you. It's
yeah, it kind of curves out in the middle. It'll reach out there and grab you.
Right.
I'm not a huge fan of that track, but we'll go give it the old college try.
Right.
We'll see what we can do.
My partner in crime's over at crying if he heard you say you don't like Lernerville. Well, buddy.
Oh.
We'll let you. I'm talking about my partner in crime, Sam Baumgartner, by the way. That's his home track. He loves him from Lernerville. But enjoyed the race tonight. Enjoyed calling it, Justin. Thank you for helping put this on. Super excited to have you and Elvis back in this. This is all y'all's thing, right? I'm just a spectator and a fan from afar, and I love it. Hell of a job tonight. Got the race win. The night went flawless. So congratulations, brother, on 2 aspects there. And I'm sure, like I told John, I'll be talking to you quite often this season.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely, boss.
All right. Congrats on your P1, man.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
All righty, folks. It's been a quick one. I can't lie. I wasn't expecting it to go by this quick, but they say time flies by when you're having fun. Alex, first time in the booth. I mean, it's a little different, right? You didn't have to call no hour-and-a-half race. So how'd you like the first time in the booth?
It was an experience. Definitely a lot colder than having to be down in the car, being all sweaty and all that fun jazz. And well, I will definitely say it was fun. I'd do it again.
When Go Chain wins, I don't even have to go take a shower afterwards normally because he's normally just so far out. I'm not having to yell, get all excited and sweat. But other than that, it was one hell of a race throughout the field tonight. These dirt guys, they put on one hell of a show, and I know they're going to do it every week. The tracks they picked out for us, the 10 racetracks, they're very, very racy. So I know it's going to be an awesome, awesome season. Thank you, folks, again for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. Helps us out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And until Sunday, actually, for Track Talk, the pre-race show coming at you first, and then Sam and Teddy will be live in the booth for the BPL All-Star Race. That'll be the next time we're live at you on your screen. So until then, I want to thank you for tuning in to TrueSimProductions. Thank you, Alex C. Harris, for joining me as always. And until next time, we'll see ya.